Okay, let's go. So I'm Felix. I'm the CEO of Measurevent. I'm also the president of the Music Tech Association of Chile and co-founder of many music industry initiatives in Chile, but now have relocated to Finland. So this is going to be more of a short story about our journey than a proper startup pitch, but I wanted to tell you how we changed the mindset of policymakers in Valparaiso from thinking about music as expense and almost charity to thinking about music as a driver for local economic development. So of course, I'm talking about politicians, so we needed a sexy goal to get them involved. And this goal was the UNESCO Creative City of Music nomination. We wanted to get this nomination for the city of Valparaiso. With the Music Industry Association, we were pushing for this and developing a plan. But we also needed an MVD, or minimum viable data. So data that will help us to convince the local leaders to support this initiative. So yeah, we needed some evidence, and actually the first prototype of our service was developed in a hackathon such as Measure of Music's hackathon. And that's when we developed the first version of a triple impact measurement service for festivals. So we discovered that this kind of impact KPIs accelerate the development of trust among different stakeholders. Our first prototype was just a very simple survey and an infographic with the results, but that went viral and everyone in the city, all the politicians, leaders, people from tourism, commerce, etc., were talking about this opportunity that music was representing, because we proved that this festival had a big economic and touristic impact in the city. So fast forward, mission accomplished. We got the UNESCO nomination for Valparaiso, and then this opened a lot of new opportunities in the city. New projects were developed. We work measuring those projects to make them more sustainable in the long term. For example, the BAM Music Conference, we were able to prove that they had more than $5 in return to the local music scene per every dollar invested. This program, we measured the impact of a reactivation program, and this program was able to renew its funding year after year by proving that it had a great impact in the reactivation of the whole music ecosystem in the city. Festival Woodstaco, well, they tried to apply a lot of times to a subsidy from the Ministry of Culture, and they didn't get it. But after we measured their impact for the first time, they finally got the subsidy to develop their festival. And for example, Festival Rec, one of the biggest rock festivals in Chile, it's a free festival to boost tourism in the south. They were about to lose their funding, and they called us like 1 week before. We need to get some KPIs to protect, to shield our event, because there was a new governor that wanted to kind of kill the project because it came from the other side. And they successfully shielded the event with our impact report. So with right KPIs, you can get funding, shield from political instabilities, accelerate partnerships, change the mindset of policymakers, measure and neutralize the carbon footprint, align with the SDGs, and develop sustainability plans for your events, and an overall better decision making. So these are some of our numbers, but we can come back at that if you have some specific questions. I want to talk a bit about the product. So basically, it's an integration of different tools. We still have like our own technology. We are filling the gaps between different tools. So basically, nowadays, we are running surveys, standardized surveys to different stakeholders, such as the attendees, the event providers, the food trucks, etc. And we have an automated process to get all that data into a dashboard that is updating live as we're getting the answers. Of course, the roadmap of the company is to replace the surveys with APIs from different services, but we have been able to grow this service with this kind of low-code solution. And this is the back office for the events. You can log in for free in this app and get some of the results, some of the measurements that we have done. We make a discount for the events that are willing to give their results as an open resource for the rest of the community. So we are motivating them to share data, so we can compare KPIs, the different KPIs, and you can get a sense of context that how you are compared to the rest of the industry, or your event category, or your region, etc. So you can get all the main KPIs of your events in this back office. And you can access your customized dashboards and reports. So basically, the product that we deliver. Sorry, we also have a news section. I didn't mean to open this. But yeah, we're trying to develop kind of a sustainability community for the event sector. We specialize in festivals, music conference, and concerts. And you can access the full dashboards with the triple impact KPIs. So there's a lot of data here. I'm not going to get into the specifics because we have environmental, social, cultural, economic KPIs. And also the reports. We have also standardized reports and very infographic reports with a summary and the main insights that we can get from observing this kind of dashboards. And we also deliver the infographics for communicating the results of the events. Thank you very much. Oh, I'm sorry.
Thanks so much, Felix. No, that was excellent. I have been to Valparaiso once, and I adore it there. So great. Everyone, if you have any questions, feel free to drop them in. I think we only have time for one or two. But my question, Felix, is what reach have you had outside of like South America, Chile, or are there countries that you think are specifically well positioned to benefit from the product?
Yeah, so far we have only measured events in Chile. So yeah, we have measured 28 projects. I mean, a project can be a festival or a cycle of shows, but in total there are 115 events or activities that we have measured from 15 customers. And we have a very high retention rate. Like from those 15, only 2 are no longer customers, and more than half have already bought twice or more. And well, the total attendance is 1 million people from those events, and they've had a total $22 million economic impact in the local economies. This is only in Chile. I moved to Finland a few months ago, so now I'm looking to incorporate the company in Europe, and I already have some connections in the UK and in Spain to run some prototype measurements. So probably we'll have these prototypes the second half of this year, and next year officially launching for the rest of the world.
Amazing. Talk about a culture shock going from Chile to Finland. Oh, wonderful. Well, thank you so much, Felix, for your time. Really appreciate it. This is really an excellent initiative.
Thank you.